What is happening, YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub, and I'm back with another video. And today's topic is going to be about the fact that I have eaten one meal a day for 3 years today. Today is my 3-year birthday, if you can wrap your brain around that. So I want to talk a little bit about how the journey started, and I want to talk about what I've learned from it. So if you've never clicked on one of my videos before, I lost 125 pounds eating one meal a day. And so that journey didn't just start. I didn't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm going to eat one meal a day. I had done some research on intermittent fasting after seeing a Joe Rogan podcast with Rhonda Patrick talking about intermittent fasting. And I had done it for a couple of weeks. And the key to this is I went to Las Vegas where I ate a 16 and 8 and went out to dinner all week long for both of the other meals. So I just skipped breakfast, didn't eat anything, was drinking nothing but water outside of my window. And I had done a 16 and 8. And I didn't gain any weight for an entire week in Las Vegas. When I came back, which was the 13th, I believe, of April, that night, I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. And so that the next day, the 14th, I got up and I recorded my first ever YouTube video, which I didn't even put out there until another whole year later. But I recorded it because I was excited about the trip and I had started my first 48-hour fast. Following that 48-hour fast, I didn't plan it at the time, but I just ate dinner that night and I wasn't really hungry till the next night at dinner. And I just continued to do that. And I've been on OMAD ever since. So this is my OMAD birthday. This is when it all started. And so I wanted to just reach out to you guys and say that one of the things we hear so much about OMAD, one thing that, a lot of people put out there on the fitness side of things and on the weight loss side of things is, oh, well, OMAD will help you lose weight, but then you're gonna, fall off of it and you're gonna get back into the swing of your old life and you're gonna gain all your weight back, and it's not a long-term solution. You can't eat one meal a day from now till whenever, right? It's just not possible. Well, I'm three years in and I don't regret it at all. I have not eaten OMAD one time in that 3-year period of time. I have missed days of eating, period, but if I eat, it's only one time in a 24-hour period, and I don't see it changing for anything for the rest of time. So you can do it long term, and you can be totally healthy while doing it. You can enjoy some of the foods that you couldn't enjoy if you did it any other way, but it isn't necessarily an excuse to just go crazy either. So that's a balance that you guys have got to, come about. But look, the thing that you guys clicked on here probably to know about is what I learned. What did I learn in this crazy journey of 3 years? And the thing that I've learned more than anything else is we live in a world where we're creatures of our own unique habits. What we do is what we do, and it's hard to break. And that may sound silly, but eating is a habit. Eating is something that we have learned to do since we're little, and we get caught in a routine. I remember back when I was younger, my routine was to stop and get a fast food meal on my way to wrestling practice when I first started coaching every single day. That was my routine. There was no day that I didn't go to wrestling and stop and get a fast food sandwich. And stopping that routine and giving up fast food now, 12 years ago, was almost 12 years ago. It's only 11 and a half technically. But that was a very difficult challenge for me to do and a thing for me to overcome, and then we can use my mom as an example. I just mentioned she came back home where she was kind of 16 and 8 dieting before she had all of her surgeries and everything else. But being in an assisted living program, she came home and she said that she's so used to being on an eating schedule that she's just starving at 7 in the morning when they fed her, and starving again at noon, and starving again at 5. And those exactly when her meals were going for 6 months. And she's like, I'm going to have to stick to this eating schedule because my body, is craving food. My body's craving it and whatever else. Now, whether she's right or wrong, I'm not going to argue with somebody. That's my mom. It's just not going to happen. She can do whatever she wants to do. But I just wanted to point out the fact that now she feels she has to eat at those particular times in order for herself to function. And that isn't necessarily, a reality. So, and the same note of that, so many times I'm with people and they say they're starving, they're dying, they need to eat immediately. And it's just the farthest thing from the truth, because I know all the time I only eat once. So you're not going to die. You're going to be okay. You're not going to pass out. You're going to make it through this. It's not going to be the end of the world. And at the end of the day, if you continue to do it over and over again, it will become a habit. And the habit of eating one meal a day over the course of time is going to get you to lose more weight. It's going to get your health to be in a better place, I personally believe, than it is as somebody that's morbidly obese. Now, of course, it's different for each and every one of us. And I know that there are people that have watched my channel that have done the same thing through a 16 and 8 and the same thing through alternate day fasting or whatever the case is. Each and every one of you is just as big a warrior. You have just as much heart. Keep grinding. You're doing your thing. Once you find something that works, keep working it. And that is the key. But at the end of the day, understand more than anything else, walking away from eating all day long is the key to weight loss and the key to overall health, in my personal opinion. You just got to do it. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for clicking on this channel. Right here is a video I think you'll like. Over here is one YouTube thinks you'll like. It doesn't matter. Click on one of them. My face, it's right there. Click on that and subscribe to this channel. Become a weight loss warrior. Peace.